Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm starting a new series called Like a Pro, where basically I do short videos on teaching you how to do certain steps in makeup like a pro. So today we're doing blending out eyeshadow. So if you're having trouble with blending out shadows and you're not exactly sure what brushes to use, what colors to use, then stick around because I'm about to show you. Okay, so we're going to be working with neutral shadows today just because I feel like this is the easiest to blend, especially for beginners. Colors, you do things a little bit differently, so today we're going to be doing neutral colors. I have a couple of neutral palettes out right now. I've got the Naked One palette, which I know most people own who are into makeup. There's also the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, which has a lot of pretty nice neutral matte shades that are really easy to work with. The Lorac Pro palette is also really pretty. It's got a lot of nice neutrals. I'm personally just going to be using this palette that I've just kind of made. It's got shadows from MAC, Makeup Geek. Just basically, I'm going to show you guys the shadows that I'm using and just kind of find one that matches that one if you want to copy this exact look, or just use shadows that you normally use and just I'll teach you how to blend them the proper way. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first things first, you want to prime your eyelids before you apply eyeshadow because otherwise it's not going to be as vibrant. It's not going to last all day. I know if you're a beginner you're like, wow, that sounds like a lot priming, but trust me, it'll help so much. If you want your makeup to look good, you got to do this step. So you can use two different methods to prime your eyes. You can use a concealer or an eyeshadow primer. You're just going to want to put a little bit on your eyelids, pat it out, and then set it with a powder. You want to set it with a powder so that the eyeshadows have something smooth and silky to blend over rather than a sticky primer, if you kind of get what I'm saying. If you have just a primer on your lid, it's going to be like super like choppy, it's not going to blend right, but if you have a powder on top, it's going to go like really nice and just smooth and glide on. So yeah, okay, now that we have our eyes primed and prepped, let's get to the real shadows. Okay, so for the first shadow we're going to use, it's going to be a shade a little bit darker than your skin tone. I'm going to be using this color right here. This is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, and you're going to want to use a blending brush to blend this out. I do have quite a few blending brushes here. These are the ones I pretty much use on the daily. We're going to start off using the thickest, fluffiest one, which is this guy right here. This is a Sigma E40 brush. It's super big, it covers a lot of surface area. Pack it on, and then you want to tap off any excess just so it doesn't go flying all over your face. And then we're going to go in starting at the edge of your eye. You don't ever want to start in here. You want the most product out here. But then I'm using really light pressure. I'm not like digging into my eye. And this will create a nice space for the other shadows to blend out on. It'll start that gradient smoky look. Okay, we've got the first base down. As you can see, it's just a nice wash over the lid. So the next color I'm going to be taking is the color Frappe. It's a little bit darker than the first color that we used, and we're going to be more precise with this color. So this is a Morphe M433 brush. I'm going to tap it in, and we are going to be a little bit more precise with this, just staying more in the outer part of the crease, not going up so high. Starting on the outer third of my eye, and then I'm kind of circling my brush like this in a circle, really lightly. You don't want too much product on your brush. It's a lot more easier to build up shadow than it is to take it away and blend it out. We're gonna go slow and steady. And as you can see, I'm staying a lot lower. I'm letting that first shade kind of get light up here, and then we're going darker. Okay, so we are gonna take, this is the color Saddle. So I'm just gonna take that same brush that we used before, pack it on, and do the same exact thing basically we did before. Just keep it on the outer part of my eye, moving it slowly in. We're going to move it a little bit more in this time and kind of focus it on the outer third of my lid and just kind of swirl it up into that Frappe color. Keeping it super low still, we don't want to go any higher than the first color. Sorry. And to get it on my lid, sometimes like I'll push up and down on the brush just really lightly. You don't want to hurt your eyeball, but yeah, that'll just help get the color on there, and then I'll just go back and forth and blend it out. I'm gonna go on maybe one more shade, Brown Script from MAC. I'm gonna pack that on this brush, and again we're going to focus really now on the bottom outer third of our eye. And also this is really easy to do if you have like a little mirror in front of you, obviously, but you want to have it tilted back so you're looking at your eyes like this, so you can see what it would look like when you have your eyes shut rather than looking at it straight on, because you can't really tell how blended it is when you look at it like that. So you want to make sure your mirror is tilted up and you're looking down into it, and you can really see everything and how it's blending. Okay, we have all of our shadows blended on our eyes. Now this is the time where you would add mascara, false lashes, liner. So I'm going to do that off camera really quick because that's not really the focus of this video, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I debated showing you how I do my lower lash line, but like getting into frame like that is so hard, especially filming with an iPhone. So basically all I do is layer it from the opposite. So I go darkest first to lightest. So I bring the darkest color closest to my lower lash line, and then I blend it out using the lighter colors. And I use the same shades that I used on my upper crease. I also added a little bit of black eyeshadow to the corners just to make it a little bit more dark, and then I added mascara, and that is it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new today. If you're having trouble blending out shadows, maybe this video helped. Also, it's all in the brushes. If you can invest in a couple blending brushes, maybe not this many, you just need like a big black fluffy you just need a big fluffy one and maybe like 1 or 2 goat haired brushes, and then you definitely need this brush right here for the lower lash line. This is the Sigma Flat Definer E15. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should tell you guys. I think that's it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in a new video really soon. Bye guys!